Looking for love? Let's take you on a blind date this season of love. What better time to find love than Valentine? A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet that special someone in a love match. To be a part of this, simply send us a DM with your name, picture, location, and 3 things you'd like to see in your ideal date on any of our social media platforms at MX24GH. It doesn't end there. The successful couple will get a special date treat. Follow us on our social media pages at MX24GH. Turn on post notifications for more information.
They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. This is the AM Club Live on MX24, and my name is the one and only Edma Ohima Lawe.
Let's just take a moment to enjoy all of this.
Do you know what? Listen, the fact that you're lighter than me, right now, I'm looking at the dark one and I'm not used to this because you know Godwin is so dark.
Oh, Godwin.
So I'm always like the light one, but now you're lighter than me and I'm really not enjoying this.
Okay. So Godwin is going to be back here, but this week, I was actually going to be here for just yesterday, but I'm enjoying this.
Exactly.
I'm enjoying this.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying this. So Godwin, next week. I might even be here on Monday, but anyways, like she said, this is the AM Club and it is a brand new day, Thursday, 3rd of December, 2022. And you're welcome to the AM Club, of course, coming to you live from MX24 Studios at Silicon Square, East Legon, Accra.
And please, what's your name?
Jason Alay.
Okay, yeah.
You see, I got caught up in here. I forgot my name. Problems.
But anyways, guys, we are here with loads of fun, fearless, and factual content for you this morning. And for the next 2 hours, we'll be keeping you entertained, inspired, and of course, informed.
Yes. Now, as we do every single day on the AM Club, you look out for Coffee Daily coming up, where we recap the top most trending stories around the world. And trust me, there's a lot.
Yes, so much. God, even locally, there's so much going on right now with the e-levy and all of that. But anyway, straight after Coffee Daily comes Lifestyle Daily, and today is Thursday, meaning Healthy Thursday, and we'll be talking about how to practice or how to have good basic skincare practices. You don't want to miss it. I mean, skin is everything.
Like hers.
Thank you.
Wonderful skin. What do you use?
Shea butter.
Okay, I'm gonna guess up. Our hashtag every single Thursday is, of course, Throwback Thursday, and today our special guest. We have a lot of special guests coming through, so we're going to get into that as the show goes on. But remember, you're a major part of the show. We want you guys to be a part of us, our growing fan base. It's incredible to see from our morning shows to DJ Veroski when he does our thing to MX with so much stuff. We appreciate you guys so much. So please at the hashtag #TheAM Club, no spaces, no underscores, and our handles, of course, at MX24GH. Very easy to find.
Absolutely, absolutely. And on the plot today, we're going to have a live performance. You do not want to miss that. Last week and last 2 weeks, we've been having live performances over and over again. Guys, you guys are sending in your daily dose of Vims, and you're disturbing my intro here with Jason, but continue to send in your daily dose of Vim. As you already know, you are a major part of the show, so do join us online. We are currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter at MX24GH. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at MX24GH. You can also send in your comments, reactions, and stories to all this, and voice notes to all the stories we cover right here on the show on 0550-331-511. I know that you've already been doing that because the tablet was just going crazy. It's going crazy. So keep that.
I'm just going to say this again. I'm sure they're just complimenting you. Yeah, I'm just trying to be smooth.
No, they're going to compliment you too. Yesterday, so our programs manager yesterday, Antoine Mensah, sent us a screenshot of Jason's comment section on Instagram.
Edma.
It was like, oh, you're so handsome. Oh, hey, my love. Love heart emojis, everything. Girl them sugar. You're the real girl them sugar sitting right here.
And on that note, the lady who was going to marry me is now going to say no.
Oh, she'll say yes. You know, sometimes the ladies like it when, you know, there's a lot of girls around there, guys.
Oh, yes. I've got a lot of girls all around the world.
So you're confessing now. Okay, you see, he's confessing. Anyways.
Anything to help the case. But of course, our goodness moment is also going to come up still on the show. And you can nominate any individual, guys, or group of persons who've achieved something worthwhile or doing amazing for themselves. All you have to do, again, please reach out to us. Very, very simple stuff. 055-033-1511. Again, 055-033-1511. Send their name, their contact, what you think. They should be acknowledged. But if you think it's her, send it to us. Send it to us.
Because I've been doing great things as well, so you can't send me, you know. But anyways, guys, it's now time for hashtag My Daily Dose of Vim. Tell us what keeps you inspired, keeps you motivated. New Year 2022. Actually, I did say that I was going to stop saying that because we're in February and it's no more a new year, guys. The year is literally done.
Do you set New Year's resolutions?
Yes, I do.
Because you know some people are like spiritually against it. They're like, it doesn't work. You said, how many?
I do. I mean, I'm still not even done with it, but the ones that I've written down, I'm now implementing them.
Some of us, the ones you said 3 years ago, are still in place.
Which is good.
But God is in control.
Exactly. It's a journey. You know, it's a journey. The fact that you didn't achieve it the previous year doesn't mean that you should forget about it.
Definitely.
But anyways, guys, in spirit of Throwback Thursday today, enjoy Hold My Hand by Michael Jackson, released in 2010, 12 years ago. Enjoy.
Love you, Michael. Love you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Love you. Come back.
Music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We
always to bring you positive energy, and if you're watching this, just do your best. So yeah, you're back. Welcome back, of course, ladies and gentlemen. This is the EM Club on MX24, where we're all about being fun, fearless, and factual, but also staying interactive. We've got a couple of messages. This one says, "Good morning, Edma and Jason. This Jason guy has a very big smile. Bro, keep it up. My daily quote for today." Okay, thank you very much. Is judge a man by his questions, not by his answers, from unknown. This is from Kwesi Madrid. Okay, big shout out to you. Cool name, cool name. This one says, "Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're looking lovely today," from Mpasasia. I hope I got the name right. If I didn't, I apologize. My daily dose of Vim is, you have within you the power to create and manifest the life of your dreams. Yeah, I want a Porsche 911 Turbo S. I want a Ducati Panigale, a couple of mansions. Amen to that. Manifest it, believe it. This one says, okay, I think I just read this one. Let me get a couple more messages. Hi, good morning. The basic responsibilities of a woman. Okay, I think this is about something totally different. But you said throw the past away and focus on the present, because the present has a lot to do than the past. I agree. This one is from High Rights. 2 more messages, then we're going to get to a coffee daily. Let me see. Edma doing her most with Jason. Yeah, we are doing the most. My daily dose of him is just the fact that I respect the privacies of people. I believe everyone has got his or her own reason to keep things to themselves. Privacy is golden, yo. This is Adra from Kumasi. Yeah, with the way social media is, you have to keep a lot of stuff to yourself, very, very personal stuff, like your finances, like your relationships.
Absolutely right. I think right now you've made it known. You made it known, Jason.
Yeah. Okay,
people will think I'm cheating on Godwin. People will know I'm no.
Godwin, just for this week. Come on, bro. Just this week. But anyway, it's time for Coffee Daily.
I know, right? I know. Okay, so now let's get into it, where we recap all the trending stories in the last 24 hours. And the very first story today is the Winneba High Court has ordered the University of Education Winneba to reinstate Professor Awuto Avoke as the substantive vice chancellor of the institution. In 2017, Prof. Avoke and 4 others were instructed to vacate their post over alleged financial and procurement irregularities, but the decision was described by many as politically motivated, and Prof. Avoke took the matter to court. The court noted that their dismissal was unlawful and ruled that their salaries arrears must be paid from the date they were removed from their respective positions. In reaction, the reinstated Vice Chancellor, Professor Awuto Avoke, promised to provide the needed, committed and visionary leadership and also reconcile with the persons who caused his removal, and that is love. like you said, Jason.
I think when stuff like these happen, people are quick to judge. When someone is
Exactly.
removed, I think we've even forgotten innocent before proven guilty. Like,
Absolutely.
once you hear a story, you go with it. But
They
stuff
just
like
jump on
these
it.
prove
Exactly.
that mistakes
Exactly.
are made. We're human
Exactly,
beings, right? So,
exactly. And the fact that, he's going back and he's going back with an open heart, open mind. Listen, let's work together. This is a professional space. Let's put our feelings aside and, do whatever we need to do. I think that's great. That's really good.
Definitely. Carrying on, the Accra Regional Police Command has announced a temporary closure of some principal roads in the region ahead of the extraordinary summit of ECOWAS heads of state today. ECOWAS leaders are meeting in Accra to discuss the political situation in Burkina Faso. A press statement signed by the Greater Accra Regional Police Command noted that some principal roads in Accra will be closed to motorists and will be open immediately after the summit. Some affected roads are the Jubilee Lounge to Opebia Airport Liberation Road through Independence Avenue to the National Theatre. The command apologized for any inconveniences caused and has urged motorists, please do cooperate, right?
Yes, that's it. I know quite a few people who have meetings and summits also happening at Kempiski. So right now they're wondering how to get there, you know. But I'm sure that whatever is happening, maybe if they get there,
I'm sure there'll be directives on the road if you
they'll
miss
have
this,
a way
so
to get
that's
into
a
the
TSA right
premises.
there.
Exactly, But anyways, let's move on to some more local stories. And President Nana Akufo-Addo Dankwa has shut down suggestions to resort to International Monetary Fund, IMF, to revive Ghana's ailing economy. The president's comments coming in the wake of suggestions from Ghana to return to the IMF for financial assistance after government's decision to raise revenues through the electronic transaction levy. The president responded to that Ghana cannot constantly rely on foreign grants to salvage the economy. He emphasized that the e-levy is the only way to address Ghana's economy challenges.
E-levy. When I think with stuff like this, when you're thinking at it, like at the basis, you're thinking, we've had discussions, right? People sending their grandmothers money and their children and kids, but I mean, a lot of people don't agree to it. Some people do agree to it, but if the president says it's going to help, and I don't know.
I mean, I totally agree with the president in the sense that we cannot rely on international funding anymore. Because what that does is that it just cushions our economy. It just sugarcoats the economy to make it look good. But then when you split it open, it's rotting deep inside. So what we need to do is that we need to find a way as Ghana, as a Republic of Ghana, to make sure that our economy is stable without having financial aid from international organizations. But with that being said, it has to start from somewhere. And starting from the e-levy, I think the majority of the people are not against the e-levy. It's the fact is the percentage that is on the e-levy that people are against. So I'm sure that if it's minimized to maybe 1% or 1.2%, then it will make much more sense to other people to eventually go on it and approve it. But then the percentage right now, 1.75, is just too much for some people.
I've been reading recently on like taxes, and I'm still a kid in it. But another issue people are having is this the only way? Because there are a lot of people who think you're going to be taxed on maybe a certain amount of money multiple times.
Exactly.
And I think tax is based off income earned. You pay your tax, to the state or whatever. So it's a very deep conversation, and I think another problem is people feel like it's too abrupt. Like, let's have this conversation going on, but
I mean, the way of the living right now is not changing, and people are complaining about salaries not increasing. But meanwhile, you're imposing taxes in every single thing. And it's just the fact that they are championing e-levy to basically save the Ghanaian economy. There are so many other taxes that have been implemented over the years, but we haven't really seen anything come out of it. So the e-levy being like, the go-to tax that is going to save the Ghanaian economy, I'm like, you can champion other taxes as well. People talked about property tax and all of that, which can also be a thing to get taxation. But anyways, we'll bring you more updates on
I mean, that's
that.
one thing about democracy.
I know, right?
Conversations have to be had, right?
Exactly.
So Karen, let me quickly say that the Coalition of Private Transport Operators is expected to meet today. The group is expected to conclude deliberations on whether to increase transport fares or not. This follows concerns raised by drivers over the hike in fuel prices and its impact on their work. So it's like stuff going up, stuff not coming out. And one thing in Ghana I've realized, I mean, we see in the UK, in the US, anywhere else, stuff go up and they come down.
Yeah.
But in Ghana, once it goes up,
It's
staying there, bro. It's staying there.
It stays up.
That's one problem.
Listen, let me tell you this.
And there's like no price for something across
Exactly,
board. You know,
exactly.
it's different here across the street. So
Exactly,
these things, it worries
And
the
like I
people.
said, I mean, the income household, when it comes to your normal Ghanaian middle class, working class Ghanaian who is out there, they are complaining. Listen, our salaries are not being increased. But then everything around us is
where's the money going, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And how do we afford these things? Because if maybe you put such an amount on a tax, and you also tell that, okay, do you know what, now there's a policy to also increase salaries to this amount so that we can also be able to afford these things, then it will make much more sense to people. But things are going up, salaries are still stagnant, and how do we afford these
that's
things?
The problem.
So it's making...
It's a conundrum, right?
Exactly. It's making life very hard for some people. But anyways, guys, we will bring you more on that. But like I said, you are a major part of this show, so continue to send in your reactions to all the stories that Jason and I are covering right here on Coffee Daily to our WhatsApp number on 0550-331-511, and I'll make sure to read. Actually, Jason will read it because Jason has my magic tablet. But anyways, let's move on to sports now. And Senegal, they are through, okay, to the finals. They are through. Yeah. So Senegal through they are through to their third African Cup of Nations final with Sadio Mane on target to help them overcome Burkina Faso. That match happened yesterday, by the way. So in an eventful game, VAR chalked off 2 Senegal penalties, and with Burkina Faso goalkeeper Hervé Kofi injured during the event, and it was one game to be remembered. Yeah. I stopped watching the AFCON some time ago, but I watched last night's match just to make sure that, you know, I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm actually very happy that Senegal is through. I wanted Burkina Faso to also go through just because of what's happening right there. And maybe, you know how football has a way of bringing people together, you know. So I really wanted Burkina Faso to go through. But Senegal is also a good team, and I'm also happy for Senegal. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, let's move on to some more AFCON stories, and Burkina Faso is through. No, Burkina Faso lost yesterday, sorry, to Senegal, 1-3, and Cameroon is facing Egypt today, and we're going to have a live pre-match discussion right here at 6 p.m. on MX24 TV, so do make sure that you stay tuned for that. You do not want to miss it. But for more, actually no, former Ghana and Chelsea boss Avran Grant has been accused of sexually harassing a number of women during a documentary broadcast on television in Israel. So the 66-year-old who led Chelsea to the Champions League final in 2008 and also had spells in charge of Portsmouth and West Ham denies any wrongdoing. In the investigation on Israel TV show Exposure, he is accused of preying on young women and pressuring someone to spend the night with him. But anyways, FIFA, as usual, has said it will investigate.
Wow. Yeah, investigations are going on, right? I mean,
so many investigations going on left and right.
I hope this isn't true, but if it is, it's sad and it's wrong.
It's so sad. I mean, yesterday we were having this conversation about, you know, separating the talent and the man. Yeah. And, you know, I mean, if you read his credentials, he has a long list of things that he has done in the space of football. But then there's also character.
Abuse is abuse, right?
Abuse is abuse, and you cannot justify abuse. And now it's like, you know what? Do we like him or don't we like him anymore? Do we like him for his talent or do we like him for who he is? Clearly not, because of what is happening. But it's an ongoing investigation, and hopefully we'll bring you more updates on that story when further information is given to us.
That's crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff going on. Because children are going through this. Boys, girls, men, women, and we just
I was reading a story this morning of something horrible that happened in Congo, in the Republic of Congo, as of last night. Women and children were trying to flee some of the disturbances happening in the particular region of DR Congo, and unfortunately the militants that are there literally massacred like the children and the woman, and it's such a sad story. And when I was listening to it, and it's just the way they even killed them that was just like out of control. They slated their throat. literally trying to prevent
Guys.
them from getting away from whatever is happening, all the political instabilities that was happening, because they're trying to migrate to other regions, and that is basically what happened. And may the soul rest in peace, but it's just crazy. And all these instability, political instabilities happening in West Africa. I mean, our leaders, like ECOWAS is definitely going to have a meeting about that today, but our leaders need to do something about it.
Yeah, you're nothing without the people. You're nothing without the people. Begins with love, it ends with love.
Absolutely,
so,
absolutely.
These things have to get sorted out. But we have to look within ourselves also to love one another and be there for one another. So please keep on spreading positive energy. We always say this on social media, be positive. Because the more you post positive out, the more it comes back to you, right? So, yeah, let's carry on with some tech news. Instagram. You love Instagram. She's always on Instagram.
I'm not always on Instagram.
She's always on Instagram.
Me? Oh, my goodness.
Replying DMs and comments and liking. Now, Instagram is introducing 3D avatars to IG stories and direct messages. Here is a detailed explanation from Instagram head Adam Mosseri. Enjoy.
This week, I want to talk about avatars. We announced new avatars on Instagram that are three-dimensional and that you can sync across both Instagram and Facebook and Messenger. Now, why do avatars matter? Well, in the past, the way you showed up online, the way your identity manifested itself was primarily a profile. You have a profile on LinkedIn, a profile on Twitter, a profile on Instagram. And a profile was a page with a profile picture, your name, and some information, and maybe whatever you shared on that site. In the future, we think that the internet is going to evolve into a more immersive experience, something that we like to call the metaverse. And if you're going to be in these virtual worlds, your identity is going to need to show up somehow. And that's where your avatar comes in. It's a visual representation of who you are. And it's going to be more dynamic than a profile ever was. You'll have clothes that you can wear. You can change your clothes. You'll have a backpack with sort of Harry Potter style, infinite things in it. Not only other clothes, but your money, maybe your collectibles or NFTs, any digital goods that you own. And you should be able to bring that identity and those digital goods with you to wherever you go in the metaverse, whether it's an app that we build here at Meta or that any other company builds across the world. And so the avatar is a key building block towards that future, towards that vision that we're so excited about here at this company. So check it out. You can use your avatar now in DMs and stories. We're going to look for more ways to integrate it throughout the Instagram experience. You can go to your profile, the menu, settings, account, and create your own avatar. A lot more work to do, but we're really excited about it. See you next week. Peace.
Yeah, so that's what's happening with Instagram. I think when it comes to social media, people are trying to be more interactive and more creative, and demands create these kind of things, right? So apparently now they're 3D avatars. Now these are available in the United States, Canada, and Mexico for now, and will be available globally in the coming months. I think not too long ago there was you couldn't hide the number of likes you get on Instagram.
Yeah, but now you can do that,
and
even
these
comments. And
And I think social media is great. It helps us. We promote on social media as artists, as presenters, as DJs, everyone. But please also be mindful of your mental health.
Absolutely.
Very, very mindful.
Absolutely.
Very important stuff.
Yeah, and I like the fact that all these apps nowadays, they're trying to, put into place policies that help, people's mental health, because they know the amount of time people spend on these social media apps. And they know that, somebody's lifestyle can also maybe, try to trigger some emotional trauma. So I love that. I love that they are putting into place a lot of things like that to cushion all the mental health out there. But anyways, guys, it's now time for us to deep dive into the world of entertainment and showbiz with our very own Jamaican finest, Convoy B. Stay with us.
welcome, 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 welcome. You know what this is? This is MX Breaks inside the AM Club, where I will bring you all the updates in lifestyle and entertainment in Ghana and, of course, everywhere else. Guys, what go on?
Yeah, man.
I'm good. You see, I'm just like a true Ghanaian.
Yes,
today,
you are. I'm loving the print.
Oh,
You
thank
look really
you.
Good.
You know what it
really
is.
Good. But you know what? That also reminds me of, I think Mali or Senegal, they have like the same print as well. Yeah.
So I'll go, you know.
Welcome, my brother from Mali. Or
Oh,
Senegal.
I don't know what their language is, but I will say my dad.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Had a good morning?
Oh yeah, always.
Yeah, I know
Did you go out last night?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I stayed in last night.
Okay, that's good.
I
That's
chilled.
good.
I
Anyways,
chilled.
take us away.
Yeah, well, guys, my name is Kevoyb. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everywhere. That's Kevoyb. Zin? Now, guys, Billboard has named Ghanaian musician Amare as one of the new hip-hop and R&B artists to watch out for in 2022. She was named alongside Aya Star and Thames, two of Nigeria's talented emerging acts, and other acts who were prominent in the past year. On Amare, Billboard explained that her 2020 album, which set her career rolling on the international stage, captures her confident demeanor and sets the stage for a fruitful 2022. Congratulations to her.
Congratulations,
Fire, man.
Amare.
She's fire,
Oh, yeah?
like-
Absolutely, she is. I love
Yeah.
her.
I met
really
her
like
once.
to party. I really like to. I just can't do.
Oh, she's the one that sings that song?
Yeah.
So, Amare, again, we are allowed to give PSAs. If you need a couple of features, you can hit up these two, you know, the music.
No, I can't dance to the video.
The voice is just not there.
But I think we also always talk about let's promote our own, let's get
Yeah.
our own out
Yeah,
there.
it's true.
And this is a typical example
Absolutely.
of our artists we have to promote
Yes.
and hold on to.
Absolutely.
Hold on to. So Amare.
Not wait
Yeah.
until they get there and we're like, you know what,
Yeah.
claiming them.
Yeah.
I
You know who
absolutely
else I think could be like one of this thing? Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Jackie has this
she's very good.
international vibe.
Yeah, she has that international vibe.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
it.
I
I
agree.
like it. I like it. Anyways, guys, Amare, big up yourself. You see Jason. Yes. You see your
Jason, you missed
The
it.
camera wasn't on me.
What's this?
So if you could kindly count down again, I'd be very, very appreciative.
Okay. All
I
right,
can't miss
let's go.
this 2 days in a row.
Exactly.
1,
2, 3.
Amare,
big up yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
You missed it, but yeah.
Guys, Black Sheriff has been confirmed as the only artist from Ghana to be drafted into the forthcoming Yam Festival scheduled for August 27th later this year in the UK. Now, Yam Carnival is a brand new London festival that made its debut in the UK capital in summer 2021. Created by the team behind Afro Nation, Yam Carnival is a weekend of culture and music from the African diaspora. Now, Black Sheriff joins other heavyweights on the continent such as Wizkid, CK, Flavor, Fally Ipupa, Naira Marley, amongst others. Now, congratulations to him. But the Afro Nation, wait, are the Afro Nation? I thought the Afro Nation guys were Ghanaians.
No, Nigerian.
They're Nigerians.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Nigerians.
I get it now.
But it's a huge team, so I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
maybe there's some Ghanaians among them. But
course.
the main guy he's Nigerian.
Ah, okay.
You ain't give me no tickets. What's going on, Edma? I thought we're like cool.
How am I supposed to know?
Come on. She ain't never give me no
She's
tickets.
holding out that you
I've never even been. Actually, no, I have. Let me not lie. Let me not say on
Okay.
TV and lie.
Anyways, as I always do, I'm gonna just skip. Big shout to Black Sharif. I think it's incredible to see
Yes.
his trajectory
Absolutely.
over like
Black Sheriff, eh?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
like
Yes.
such a short
period of time. Yeah.
It's- We just wish him the absolute
I
best.
just know him the other day with the sermon songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now he's
He's
Yeah,
huge.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's very
Performing
talented.
with
So
Burna Boy.
I know, right?
yeah, I like that. I like
He's
that.
doing
crazy.
great. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah. Black Sheriff.
Big up yourself. I got it. I got it.
Guys, 4 men have been arrested this week in connection with the actor Michael K. Williams' fatal drug overdose. Wow. The men were part of a drug trafficking group based in the Williamsburg neighborhood of Brooklyn. All 4 were charged with conspiracy to distribute fentanyl and heroin, which carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 5 years in prison and a maximum of 40. The man seen handing Williams the fentanyl-laced heroin in surveillance footage was also charged with causing his death, which carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 20 years in prison and a maximum life sentence. Guys, what are your thoughts?
The fact that, you know, it's illegal to sell these things, but Mr. William also made the choice to go and buy these things. So the fact that he's been charged for his death.
No, but it's the same thing with Michael Jackson.
I think it's aiding.
Remember, it's the same thing with
right?
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, they said he died from a drug overdose.
Yeah.
And then they blamed his doctor for giving him the overdose.
Yeah.
But you know.
But that's different because those were supposed to be medical drugs. But
No, Michael knew they weren't medical anymore. He knew. They said they were taking this for years.
Yeah, but he was addicted to them. But they are, medicine that it has to be prescribed by a doctor before you can get them. So this one, I mean, there's no justification, but this one sort of, But this one, it's like, it's illegal. You can't sell them. It's illegal. But he still went ahead to go and buy it.
Or maybe he didn't know it was laced with fentanyl. Maybe he didn't know that. You understand? Because lacing it with fentanyl kills. Obviously.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So maybe he didn't.
Okay, then if he didn't, then I guess maybe.
Yeah, maybe the guy just wants some
crazy.
cocaine.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, just abstain from stuff that can lead to the loss of life of someone else.
Absolutely. But the irony of the story is he actually had this series, like on Netflix. He had this show on Netflix that talks about, you know, the hood, coming out of the hood because he's been able to do it, drug abuse, gangs and all of that, and then he sort of like dies the same way.
Can you imagine?
And it's sad.
I mean, Michael K. Williams was a legend, right?
He was.
Yeah, he was a legend. Like,
he was. But anyways, may he so rest.
I don't know why they mess with these hard drugs, you know? I don't mess
It's
with
addiction
hard
from you know, the very get-go. I mean, from
I think-
his story,
yeah.
if you know his story, he's not from, you know, a prestigious family, or, you know, he's from the hood, and he had to do so many things growing up that basically, but then one would think that you would also learn from that.
I think
But it's hard.
everyone
it's easier for us
has
to
like
say.
some form of addiction.
Of
Okay, let me not
course.
say everyone because I don't have like
Everyone.
scientific proof, but a lot of people have
Yeah,
some
that's
form
it.
of addiction. No,
One
you
way or the
you can be
other.
addicted to sugar.
It's sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Food.
sugar is drug. I always think sugar is drugs. Always think sugar is
So,
drugs. Yeah.
but it's how you fight it and how you curb it. And one thing that helps if you're watching this is to talk to somebody.
Absolutely.
You know, I saw a few days ago former Miss USA, if I'm not mistaken,
yes.
commit
Chesley,
suicide.
yeah,
Suicide,
yeah.
You know, you
Jumped
have
out the
to
window.
talk to people, not maybe
Absolutely.
publicly, but find someone to
of
talk
course.
to.
Find a friend. Find
The
a
people who are
confidant.
enjoying the most may be going through something. So that's what I'm taking from this story, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
Please, if you're watching this, talk to somebody. You can talk
Absolutely.
to Kevo. Send me a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send me a
He's a
DM.
nice guy.
Yeah. Send me a
He
DM.
really
I'll
is a
talk to
nice
you.
guy.
Don't worry. I'll tell
And the
you
people
where.
around those people as well, just make sure that, you know, if
Yeah.
you have a friend,
Please check up on
exactly,
somebody.
check up on them.
That-
And when we check up on you ladies, don't send us a K or an LOL. Be responsive.
No, it sounds
I
like
just
you're
have to
doing.
plug that in.
Jason, it sounds like you're saying something else.
Yeah.
I know, it's like he's
yeah,
speaking
like,
out
yeah.
of experience.
Yeah, like it's not like that. Like it's not like a
Yeah.
check one. It's not like a
Don't
check
send
one.
an
you know?
LOL to all the ladies out there. Don't send just an LOL. Please be nice. Please be nice.
Be nice, guys. You have a password word for us? No, you have a video for us.
I have a
today.
video for you guys this
Throwback
morning.
Thursday, right?
So what happened is that there was this really funny interview on
Yeah.
TV one time.
Yeah.
The place was flooded. It was very serious.
Yeah.
And the guy that was talking, he had really bad English.
Okay.
And Jamaicans made it funny, and then they made a music video for it.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
man.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
3 miles down the road is the Yalas River. Residents were forced to pay between $250 and $500 to cross, as transportation was restricted to either a heavy-duty vehicle or
Love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first.
If we are around to help them.
Hey,
Nobody can cross it. Nobody can cross it. Nobody can cross it. Nobody can cross it.
Hey, this song was lit.
And this is what we're doing at 8:30 a.m. in the morning.
I know, right?
This song was
Oh, that's dope.
I
Am I going to get in trouble if I say every Jamaican is inclined to making good music? Like, based off the accent, like, you guys can just make good music.
I know,
I
right?
think what it is, we're very amusing people. That's
Yeah, because there was this one. I think there was this one where there was a guy who was being questioned on the street, and he came a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the video.
Which
and
one?
the same thing.
Which one?
He was being questioned, right? And I think he was giving answers, and it was edited like this. I
They do a lot of that in
you
Jamaica.
guys are just great musicians,
I know,
man.
right? So
And I mean, us
creative.
with Jamaican blood. Let me just say.
You guys gave us the
Oh,
blood.
you mean Jamaica is Ghanaian blood?
Yeah, you guys.
Yes.
Ghana gave Jamaica their blood. You understand?
That's good,
Oh my
that's
God,
good.
I was watching a video of, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called, but they were celebrating some festival or something like that. And the man, like, his patois sounded like Fanti and
Wow.
Tree.
Ah,
It was
maybe
a
it's a
video.
maroon festival.
Yeah, it was a maroon festival, exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
so they preserve that community because
Yes,
they're
exactly.
original Ghanaians.
It was called Akropom or Akropom or something like that.
Akompong.
Akompong, that's it. That's it.
Akompong,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the way he spoke patois was literally like Fanti and
Yeah.
Tree. And I could understand some words like
Yeah, they call it Krobo.
Yeah, Krobo, yeah.
They call it Krobo in
Yeah,
Jamaica.
which is very similar to the Krobo here in
Yeah.
It's
That's
serious.
They preserve that community.
Yeah,
So it's separate from Jamaica, actually. Yeah, they have different
Amazing.
governments and everything.
Wow, that's
But
dope.
yeah, guys, that's it for MX Breaks, but don't go anywhere. Zane, we have goodness moments coming up. Stay tuned. You see, guys, I told you not to go anywhere. Our goodness moment is here, and it is brought to you by Malta Guinness. Sin. Now, in this segment, we highlight and celebrate your wins, successes, and all your goodness moments with you. Today's personality, guys, was nominated by one of you. So I always say, you guys, send in your goodness moment, and we'll celebrate. And someone did. And her name is Shireen Opong Kwartima. Am I right?
Kwartima.
Oh, almost. Kwartima. And she is brains behind Shirley Foundation. According to her friend, Shireen always goes to the extra mile to support the poor, needy, and disabled, even though she's not getting any source of funding for this. Now, Shireen is joining us live on the show to share her goodness moments with us. Shireen! Hey! Shireen, wagwan! Unmute, please. Shireen, are you there?
Please unmute her. Yeah, I'm
hey,
here.
Shireen, how are you?
Please, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, oh. Thank you for coming on the show. We're glad to have you here, Zain. And we heard you're doing some really great things. Do you know what it is that you're doing? I heard that you're doing some really great things. Do you know what you're doing? What is it that you're doing? Tell me. Tell me about your foundation.
Of course. So, I am with Shirley Foundation. And Shirley Foundation is an organization that is focused on becoming the bridge of hope to the hopeless. So we have all of our activities in line with the Sustainable Development Goals. So currently we are in Tapa, that is the Western region. We are in the Bono region, the Ahafo region, and we are hoping to really stretch to other regions in Ghana. So Shirley Foundation has been in existence for 5 years. We started in 2016 and has been working through impacting to date. So some of the activities Shirley does is we launched Pad Bank Ghana in 2020. So we launched Pad Bank Ghana, and Pad Bank Ghana is an initiative that is really focused on going to villages once in every region, 3 times every year. So 3 times to different regions every year. So we give them sanitary pads and then we educate them on menstrual hygiene.
Oh, nice.
We have an education drive, and with that, we give school bags to give scholarships to people who are vulnerable.
Oh, nice.
We have timely visits to the orphanage homes, prison. We have a disabled community in Sunyani, and they are 30. So the kids, we take them to school. The blind, we take them to Ekopon School of the Blind. We pay their tuition fees.
Nice.
We take them there with their transportation and everything. So basically, this is what Shirley does.
So Shireen, let me ask you, what was your inspiration for creating this foundation?
Well, and I got you. Lots of people here, they need their problems to be solved. Please, did you get me?
I didn't hear you properly.
Okay, so I love to solve problems. I hate to see things messed up. I hate to see someone suffering. So I had to deduce a way people can come in and then help. So I always say Shirley is the bridge.
Okay, gotcha.
The bridge of hope. So you know how normal bridges are. It helps you to cross side, right? So
I get you.
And then we are helping.
You're breaking up a lot. It's breaking up
by taking down.
Shireen, you're breaking up a lot. Let me just ask you, what next goodness moment are you expecting?
All right, this is a better now.
You can't hear? I'm saying, what goodness moment are you expecting this year?
All right, so this year, already we've had donations to a disabled community. And the next on our line, we have some youth. They are 150, all ladies. We are having a school training for them at Odomase in Sunyani.
Nice.
Then we would go to Menshia in Ahafo region for a school uniform drive.
Hey, Charlie.
In Sunyani, we are going to have a sanitation drive.
Hey, Charlie, you do all.
You would have food bank. Food bank also is about going on Jumat campus in Tapa. So food bank and our normal timely visit to orphanage home, prisons, hospitals.
Nice. Guys, I think you should give them your social media handles. So if anyone wants to donate or whatever it is, they can follow you and donate.
All right. So on Instagram, it's Shirley. On Facebook, it's Shirley. Shirley all over. It's Shirley on LinkedIn. Shirley everywhere.
Okay, and spell that Shirley, please.
Please come again.
Spell the Shirley for them.
All right. So before I forget, the Shirley is sharing early, like sharing early.
Okay.
So it's share, SHARE. And then the early, but we've omitted the E for the
extra
early.
E. Okay.
So, yes. So if not, it would have been EE. You understand?
Gotcha.
So yeah, we are making it share early, which is SHAREARLY.
All right.
SHAREARLY.
All right. So guys, make sure you follow. Make sure you donate. Zane. Hey, Shireen, thank you for coming on the show.
Please,
we were happy to have you.
Please,
Zane.
it's left with our website. Can I put that across?
Sure. Go ahead.
So that one too is www.shareearly.org. www.shareearly.org. You can find my contacts there.
www.shareearly.org.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, follow and donate. Zane, she needs the help, and the people need the help. You understand? So make sure you go and donate. Hey, Shireen, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Kudos for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Oh, you'll get a box of goodies for your goodness. You understand? We'll see you. Thank you.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. Guys, every day is a new opportunity. Everyone says it. Everyone knows it. But with Malta Guinness, we live it because it's in our DNA. Now, what really makes Malta Guinness different? It's high in B vitamins to give you the natural energy you need. Malta Guinness is full of goodness, energy, and vitality. And not only that, did you know that Malta Guinness is made from raw materials sourced right here in Ghana? So every Malta Guinness you enjoy is a toast to support the local economy and a toast to you. And because Malta Guinness is brewed, not flavored, it is the real deal, guys. So guess what you do? Go out there and make the opportunities count every day. You understand? Every single day. Whatever you hustle, whatever your vibe, whatever it is, Malta Guinness believes that you've got it. Now grab a chilled, refreshing Malta Guinness to fuel you to be the best you can be. And that's what makes Malta Guinness different. Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good. And guys, that's it for Goodness Moments. That's it for MX Breaks Lifestyle and Entertainment. And that's it for KVOB. You understand? Little more. Big up yourself. You understand, guys? Take it away.
Thank you so much, Kavoy, for that great interview there. And that's about it for Coffee Daily. And up next is Lifestyle Daily. And today we'll be educating you on skincare. But in the meantime, please, let's enjoy another throwback. And this is by Akon and Mayday, released in 2012. And it's called Chop My Money Remix. Enjoy.
Akon, B-Square, Mr. Maybe, Conflict Music. First of all, you're the type of woman that stays on my mind. Walk down the street, every guy wanna jump on your behind. It's your seduction that makes sure that we stay in line. Sexual corruption, cause I'll kill anyone for your time. Yeah. Even though I make real dough, you're the reason there'll be more, yeah. Yeah. Even though I got much more, I don't mind if you chuck my money. Chuck my money. Chuck my money. Cause I don't care. Chuck my money. Chuck my money. Chuck my money. Cause I don't care. I don't care. Don't care. I don't care. Don't care. I don't care. Cause I get to plenty. I don't care. Don't care. I don't care. Don't care. I don't care. Girls, they love me.
It get this fine lady. Her body na die you want baby. Who's supposed to live like family? Hey, I know the lie. There's nothing stopping me. She the feel my swag and
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first.
Can you hear me now? No?
Very, 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 very faint. Very
really? Faint. Okay, so let's quickly try and sort that out. Is it better now? No, still? Okay, so we are going to quickly sort that out and then eventually come back to you, Dr. Idesiri. Okay, hello? Okay, so no, we unfortunately cannot connect properly with our guest. Hello, can Olivia hear me?
It's very
okay,
low.
So Olivia's line has dropped as well, and Dr. Idesiri also cannot hear me. But anyways, guys, like I said, continue to send in your comments on today's lifestyle topic. We're talking about practicing good skin care on our WhatsApp number on 0550-331-511. I don't think I have a skincare routine. Let me actually tell you a bit of my skincare procedures until we eventually connect with our guest today via Zoom. But I don't really think that I have a skincare routine, or I actually go through the right procedures in terms of how to look after my skin properly. One thing I do is drink a lot of water. And I know that drinking a lot of water contributes to having flawless skin. So if you're out there and you do not drink water, please do make sure that you start drinking water, at least 1 liter, of water a day. But this is what I do usually. So my skin is extremely oily, therefore not my body but my face is extremely oily. But then when it comes to the rest of my body, my skin is quite dry, so I tend to use moisturizers that have a lot of oil in them, and by doing so I can keep my body moisturized. But then my face, I do not moisturize my face, guys. I don't know if that is good or that is bad. I mean, I'm going to find out in our conversation today in Lifestyle Daily, but I don't actually know if my routine is the appropriate routine, but I still do it, and I've been doing it for years. Anyways, let's see if our guest can hear me now. Dr. Idesiri, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. And Dr. Idesiri is a dermatologist resident. And can Olivia also hear me? I just want to make sure that I have both my guests. Yes, you heard me, Olivia?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. So, Dr. Idesiri, let me start with you. When it comes to skincare practices, how would you rate our level as Africans? Let me just say Africans because that's where we are. And you're in Nigeria, I'm in Ghana, so let's use Africa. So would you say that we practice good skincare where we are right here in Africa, using Nigeria and Ghana as a case study?
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Generally, skincare practices are quite poor. There's a lot of ignorance about what to use, how to use it, why they're important, looking out for unhealthy skin products. So there are a lot of ignorance, and if I had to score, I would give it a 4/10.
Wow. And Olivia, would you agree with Dr. Idesiri about that? Hello, Olivia? Olivia, can you unmute your mic for me, please?
So sorry, can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, I can hear you. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I totally agree with Dr. Idesiri. I think what I've realized is most people, instead of actually seeking skincare from qualified medical professionals who are dermatologists, they tend to follow fads and influences. And the whole point of skincare is actually a science. So in following people who aren't qualified to give you the proper advice, you're more likely to engage in skincare practices that are actually detrimental to your skin. So Dr. Idesiri is very correct.
Okay, but right here in Africa, I wouldn't necessarily say that we invest our money in skincare. We have our natural, shea butter and our natural what's that thing that we use, like olive oil and all of that we use for our skin to moisturize and take care of our skin. So when it comes to investing into skincare, people think that you have to go and buy these or other foreign brands to eventually apply it on your skin and make it better. But what would you say when it comes to using our resources that we have here, like shea butter, to take care of our skin? And let me start with Dr. Idesiri on this particular question.
Okay, thank you. We do have a lot of natural products, from cocoa butter, coconut oil, even our black soap. But the thing is, the mode of production is still very uncertain. There are a lot of things that are done in the house. It's not well marketed. The composition doesn't follow science. It just makes, I would call it mixologies. Just mix things at home that seem good. We put turmeric, we put this, put baking powder, because we feel that home organic is safe. And we have lost touch of what it means to be natural. Now, natural doesn't always mean safe.
Okay.
I would divert a bit and say you're taking some natural herb to be harmful for your kidneys.
Yes,
absolutely. But they are natural.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So being natural doesn't mean safe, and using herbal doesn't mean healthy. So we need to understand that fact. So there's a lot of need to really go into producing these things scientifically, and down to skin types. We are black, yes, but we still have different skin types. We have sensitive, we have oily, we have dry. Example, black soap is very dry.
Yeah.
So if you're going to use it, you can't use it in the dry seasons. And if you do, you shouldn't use it so often. But people just feel black soap gives me black, and I'm practicing African skincare. Meanwhile, you might actually be doing yourself more harm. All right? And coconut oil is not the holy grail for every form of skincare, or even hair care. Because people are like, I use coconut oil.
I mean, that's something that people use a lot. Yeah, coconut oil for skin, for hair, and all of that. And it's something that, especially natural sisters out there, they love to use coconut oil for their hair. And so tell us a bit more about that.
So, very commonly, people want to use oils, which are good. But we have to know that there are comedogenic and non-comedogenic oils. So comedogenic means puts you are prone to developing, having breakouts. Breakouts can be common to most people, but then you feel, I'm going natural, so I'm using coconut oil. And it might not even be that refined, okay? Because even the mode of production, sometimes you can see impurities in some coconut oils. So if you're using that because you want to go natural, and then you start having breakout, you feel there must be something else, and then you delve into unhealthy practices. So people need to know that there are different oils for different skin types, and so you can't, not one size doesn't fit all in all cases.
Okay. All right. Now, Olivia, let me come to you. How important is skincare? Because it's something that people don't really take seriously. You know, they feel like they should just wake up, slap on some moisturizer, and that's about it. But then how important is taking care of our skin?
Thank you. I think what most people don't realize is that the skin is actually an organ.
Absolutely. It's the largest organ.
You have a liver, you have a brain.
Yeah.
Sorry?
It's the largest organ in the human body.
Exactly. It's the largest organ. And it encases all your other organs, every single thing. So aside the protective factor, you have to really think about how the elements impact it. Before anything can get into your body, it has to cross certain barriers, and your skin is one of those main barriers. And even with internal illnesses like diabetes, Cushing syndrome, HIV, and others, there are a lot of signs that actually show on the skin. So aside the skin itself having its separate issues, it can be a very strong indicator of certain internal illnesses. And you only be able to note those specific skin conditions if you are taking care of your skin. If you have healthy skin and one day you see a dark velvety patch on your skin, that's abnormal. And it could actually be a sign of diabetes called acanthosis nigricans.
By the way, your skin is flawless. Let me just mention that. Listen, I can see it through your skin is flawless. Let me just mention that. I can see it through the TV.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. And aside that, another part that I feel people neglect is the mental health aspect of how your skin looks.
Absolutely.
Fine, maybe self-esteem seems like a very frivolous topic, but it actually matters a lot in whichever profession you are in, whatever aspirations you may have. Your self-esteem does impact how you perform. And I used to have a lot of acne. And I know at that point in my life, I was the most insecure. I wouldn't even put myself out there for opportunities that would benefit me. But then as soon as you are taking care of yourself, your body, your skin, feel and look healthy, you're able to do more and actually do more for yourself and others as well. So.
Okay, I totally agree with you on that. And Dr. Adesiri, let me just quickly come back to you and talk about some of the main skin problems that we have or we face as humans, the common ones. I know there are quite a few, but what are some of the common skincare problems that we have?
Okay, not to go to medical. First, acne. Acne is the commonest anywhere in the world. Okay, so breakouts, which is it has different. It's a mixture of different factors.
Okay.
Okay, so we have due to external factors, maybe stress, skin products, and we also have hormonal play. We have bacteria, overgrowth, maybe because we touch our faces or how we use our or what we apply on our faces, and then the oily factor and clogging of the pores. So it's multifactorial. So when people say I don't want breakouts ever again, I tell them it's scientifically and realistically not possible. So you have to match their expectations to treatment, or else even if the breakouts do minimize and it comes back, they feel that you didn't do your work well. Meanwhile, that signs I can't rip out all your hormones. I mean, we know what that can do to a woman, especially if it's done prematurely.
Yeah.
So yeah, breakout topmost. The next is so darkening of the skin, which we commonly call hyperpigmentation.
Yes.
Okay, and they come in different forms. Still from skin products, from poor use of sunscreens, and also to add in addition to acne, the recent pandemic, although it actually occurred or it was a term prior to the pandemic, but because a lot of people were using masks, there's this mechanical occlusion to the pores that caused a surge, especially around the area that the masks were. So people thought it was allergies, but they actually were breakouts. Okay, so it usually occurred in maybe health workers or people that are wearing helmets, or headgear, but it became so significant because everyone had to wear it often, and not just often, like almost every time. Even in your house, you can still wear a mask, maybe because someone is infected or something. So it was pretty intense during the pandemic. So there was a bit of surge of that, and we are still seeing a few, though not so common.
Yeah.
So back to hyperpigmentation, from use of skin products, unhealthy skin products, poor use of sunscreen. And as the black skin, we tend to heal more with darkening than other skin tones or other skin types. Okay, so we try to avoid hard sensitivity of the skin so that you don't get to heal scar so much, and that has an effect on the kind of skin treatment we give. There are certain people I wouldn't do a particular skin procedure. Let's say use of certain lasers or use of microneedling. So you have to be very particular, and you have to really advise them that this could be a side effect.
Okay.
And there's this common thing we call people call sunburns.
Yeah.
So let me break it down for sunburns.
Okay, yeah, quickly for us, due to time, just break it down quickly for us.
Okay, so 90% of the time, sunburns are not sunburns. Okay, now what people call sunburns are the darkening on the face, around the cheeks. And most of the time, if not 100%, is due to the skin lightening bleaching agents that they use. Okay, because there's this pigment that just gets trapped in the cells and it gives that very dark color, which we see as a sign of bleaching in some people.
Yeah.
But people refer to as sunburn. No, sunburns actually, our dark skin, we should rarely have sunburn.
Okay. Yeah.
Now,
because of the melanin in our skin. Yeah.
Yes, and there's a grading of skin types, even amongst black. They have really, really light skin, like Africans, people living with albinism. So you have like a grading system, and from 4 to 7, you shouldn't, if you have that skin type, you shouldn't even sunburn at all. It would be easy. So, but if you do have sunburn, it's almost immediate, like let's say a couple of hours a day. Unlike for the initial skin types from 1 to 4.
Okay.
Or 1 to 3. Okay, so the sunburns we refer to here, just very few, even less than 10% are actually sunburns. Most of the time it's due to skin lightening agents.
Yeah.
And that comes to our myth about use of sunscreen. We are black skin, so we should glow in the sun. No, the sun can be a friend and a foe.
Yeah.
Okay, because violet damage.
Absolutely.
So it's important that you protect yourself. Yes, melanin factor gives only 8. Meanwhile, you need a minimum of 30, and that's why most sunscreen come with SPF, that's sun protective factor of 30 and above.
But it's very funny because people think that only Caucasians should wear or apply sunscreen, but when you tell like an African person to apply some sunscreen, it's like, no, I don't need it. We are used to the sun, so I don't need it. But then how important is that?
Very, very, very important. I tell people the glow you seek, because people want shiny, beautiful, glowing skin. They see some very dark skin celebrity and they're like, oh, that their skin is glowing. And I'm very sure Olivia uses the same thing. So the glow you seek is in your sunscreen.
Yeah. Okay.
So because you want to shine, but you have to compete with the sun. So you have to also protect yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So you need sunscreen. Everybody needs sunscreen. I mean, that's basic skincare.
Okay. So let me quickly move to Olivia and ask her one quick question. Olivia, can you please break down the different types of skin that we have? I know that there is the oily, dry, and all of that, but can you just break it down so our viewers will know? Because some of the questions are coming in right now that I'm about to read, and people are asking that they want to know what skin type they are. So can you break down the different types of skin that we have so that people will know? And how to also know which one you are. I mean, some of them are quite, obvious, but how do you know them?
Yes. Okay, so for the different types of skin, we have a few major categories, and most people might not fit in one specific category. So you may have oily skin, dry skin, combination skin, or normal skin.
Okay.
Some people may have combinations of one or more. And I know for dermatologists, they also, another skin typing system they use is the Fitzpatrick skin typing system, which basically categorizes skin according to the amount of melanin you have.
Okay.
Yes. So for how to know which skin type you have, for the Fitzpatrick skin typing, your dermatologist can do that for you. You might struggle with it because on the internet, different pictures may not look exactly like your skin. But for the oily, dry, normal combination that most of us have heard of, a simple test you can do is to wash your face with a gentle cleanser, and right after, don't manipulate your skin. No products, just wait for a few minutes. If you have oily skin, your skin compensates dryness by increasing sebum production. So you see that the areas that's maybe oily, your forehead, your cheeks, your chin, they quickly produce sebum, which some people will call oil. Exactly. If you have dry skin, your skin will feel very tight. It might start looking cracked. It will obviously look dull and dry. If you have normal skin, you won't realize that there's been any change in your skin at all, most likely. And if you have combination, maybe your combination dry and oily, some areas might be dry, maybe around your cheek, chin area may be dry, and then just your cheeks will be oily. So that's a simple way for you to know which skin type you fall into. But you shouldn't try to force yourself into one. It's okay to have multiple different areas that have different skin types.
Okay, and is it possible, using myself as an example, I have very oily face, but the rest of my body is quite dry. So I usually use lots of oily moisturizers for my body, but then for my face, I tend to even hardly ever moisturize it. Is that even a good thing? Because prior to us starting this conversation, I was giving our viewers a little story about my daily skincare routine, which I don't even think is it's a good one, but I tend to basically cream my body a lot because the skin on my body is quite dry, but then my face, I don't even touch my face at all. I don't moisturize it at all. So can you actually, is that a good thing to have? Or is it normal to have that also?
It's very, very, very normal to have your face and your body be different skin types. It's extremely normal. But I think whichever way you should moisturize. The three basics of skincare are cleansing, moisturizing, and sunscreen, which you have to do for every area you have skin. So the only difference is with certain skin types, you use different formulations. So if you have a dry body, you will use a thicker or oilier moisturizer. If you have an oily face, you might tend to go for more gel-based, water-based moisturizers instead. But whatever happens, you have to moisturize.
Okay. So now let me go through WhatsApp and read some of the questions coming in. So this person said, so dry skin or dry skin, we that have dry skin, when we bath and apply pomade, we still look like snow. Please, what kind of or type of pomade or cream or combination should we use? Okay, so this is for somebody who has, I think, extremely dry skin, and I'm going to throw the question to both of you, Dr. Edisere and Olivia. So let me start with you, Dr. Edisere. How do you solve this person's problem?
Okay. Now, in terms of for dry skin, it's of course important to moisturize. You're going to use like more oil-based moisturizers.
Okay.
But in terms of doing that, I may need to mention brands, and I don't know if mentioning brands.
Let's try and avoid the brands. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Well, it's going to be really tough, but I usually like using natural oils.
Okay.
Argan oils are beautiful.
Okay.
Argan oil, very, very, very beautiful. I mean, they moisturize well, and they won't leave your skin as smooth. But you also have to impute frequent moisturizing.
Okay.
So the amount of moisturizing you do, let's say do that in the morning on a hot day, okay? It's not the same you do on our Harmattan period, our very dry season.
Yeah.
So you also have to moisturize frequently. So you need to carry like a portable moisturizer and do that, because it won't last. Just that first coat won't last.
Yeah.
And you can do multiple coats. Just apply once and apply again. I think that's a very simple tip that can be used, because when I do that, sometimes I really don't need to moisturize frequently.
Okay.
Because now with the pandemic, we wash our hands, we use hand sanitizers.
Exactly.
You can't let that go. You have to moisturize immediately. If you do not want your hands to be dry or become, look white. So moisturize frequently. Very natural oils, as long as they're not comedogenic. Very natural oils on the skin, and multiple coats. I think that will go a long way.
Okay, and now let me move on to Olivia. Would you agree as well? Or is there any other procedures that one with dry skin can go through? And please unmute your mic for me, Olivia.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to not let there be background.
Yeah.
Yes. So the doctor is extremely correct in what she said about moisturizing frequently. And another thing is, the goal of moisturizers is also to lock in moisture. So applying moisturizers and oils on skin that has no moisture might be detrimental to your skin.
Okay, but yeah, because I wanted to ask you this question. Like I mentioned, I have dry skin when it comes to the rest of my body, and when I apply oil and not actual cream or actual moisturizer, what the oil does is that it just lays on my skin, and my skin does not absorb it. So my skin still feels and looks dry, even though there's oil on it, it still looks dry. And I can tell that my skin is not absorbing the oil and it's not moisturizing it. But then when I use cream and, certain type of body lotion, I can tell that, now my skin is absorbing the lotion and it's moisturizing it. So with that, how do we also know that, okay, we should use moisturizer or body lotion or use oil for our skin, especially for dry skin?
Okay. So especially for dry skin, the oil plus a thick moisturizer combination will be very beneficial. And the key is to apply it on damp skin. So for example, if you go to take your bath, don't let your skin completely dry out before you apply the moisturizer. While there's still some level of dampness, not wetness, but dampness on your skin, you can apply a very thick moisturizer and then you seal that in with an oil so that they can last for a while before you reapply. And it's the same for the other skin types. It's always best to moisturize on damp skin at all times.
So now let me move on to our next question. This person said, hello, my name is Kinray from Esase. What should I do to avoid pimples on my face and black spots? Let me move to Dr. Edisiri.
Okay. I already mentioned that there's that lot of interplay when it comes to dark spots. Breakouts. Okay. Now, another thing too is, does it get worse during your menstrual cycle? Are you on contraceptives? Are you on certain drugs that make you break out? Are you using skin products that make you break out? That's the first step. Okay. Then the second step, which almost all of us are guilty of, is picking our pimples. So when you pick them, now, most acne is usually superficial.
Okay.
But when you pick them, you're dragging that inflammation deeper into the skin.
Okay.
So there's going to be more scarring. And if you do a little experiment, you will see that if you do not touch in a breakout at all, a pimple at all, allow it to go. It really leaves a mark.
Okay.
Unlike when you touch them. So you're going to have dark spots in those areas if you pick your pimple. So the first preventive care is to not touch your face. Don't try to touch it. And even if there's some form of temptation, use a facial wipe on it, just to dab, not press.
Okay.
Because you're traumatizing the skin, and the skin will scar, and you don't know how your skin scars. Dark spots are even, I say acne is temporary, okay? But dark spots are almost eternal if they are deep. There are treatments for that, but I mean, I think we are more even conscious of the dark spots than our pimples, because there's somewhat. So that's the first step. And of course, if you have dark spots, you need to see a dermatologist for treatment and early, so that they don't become spots that won't leave.
Okay.
So don't touch your pimples. Just let it be.
Okay, so guys, do not touch your pimples, okay? And like Dr. Edisiri said, I mean, having pimples can be a cause of many, many things that are happening, from stress to hormones and all of that. So see a dermatologist and find out when you break out, especially if you're female, if you know that you're about to be on your menstrual cycle and that's when you break out, then make sure that you see a dermatologist for that. Okay, so let me move on to another question. And this person said, good morning, my name is Susanna, and there's a problem I'm facing. My skin, I'm facing stretch marks, which is very bad. I have oily face and dry skin too. Please, I need your help. Olivia, how do you help this lady, Susanna? Hello? Okay, so I think Olivia's line is not connecting to us here in studio. So I'm going to come back to you, Dr. Edisiri. How do we solve stretch marks and oily face and dry skin?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
It sure is. I can tell this person is going through it.
That's a loaded question. Okay, so stretch marks, I think we've talked about oily skin.
Yes.
Okay, and breakout.
Yes.
So let me concentrate on stretch marks.
Yes.
So for stretch marks, okay, what you need to understand is that it backs the science of the skin. There are structures that keep you supple, keep the skin supple, hold down the skin. And when those structures get damaged for any reason, or we lose them, because medically they are inherited causes of a loss of those structures. But let's just say it's normal, okay, and over time there's something that destroys them. The skin is going to lose its toggle and then stretch. Okay, because it's going to lose that elastic limit that it has. And so there are normal causes of stretch marks. So when we lose weight, add weight, when one is pregnant, any form of stretch on the skin. All right. Now, for the ones that we do not want to cause, because sometimes these normal causes, the stretch marks are different. They are not so bad. Okay, almost invisible. You really have to look at it or really be very self-conscious. But the ones that are really bad, that people really complain about, are the ones caused by skin products.
Okay. Oh, so skin products can actually cause stretch marks.
Very well.
Wow.
Very, as in top on the list. Because they even cause the ones that, the stretch marks that are really wide. Okay. Now, outside skin products, they are medical conditions that can cause stretch marks. Okay. Not to bore us with so much info, but let's say e.g. condition called Cushing syndrome. So they're going to cause very large stretch marks. So we need to know first to rule out any other, the causes first, because stretch marks in someone that is pregnant, I wouldn't be so forward with treatment or concerned. Okay, and unlike someone that it's due to skin products or
But how do you tell the difference? You know, because I can buy a skin product and use it and not really see any side effects. But then I would think that the stretch marks is normal because maybe I'm putting on weight, or maybe I'm losing weight, or I'm pregnant, so my skin is stretching, or, you know, whatnot. So how do I know that it's the product that is causing the stretch marks? And if I know that it's a product, or if I know that it's natural due to weight gain, weight loss, and all of that, how do I treat it? How do you treat stretch marks?
Okay, you can't really tell by just, I mean, let's say a layman just knowing that, you know, stretch mark is a problem. Like I said, it depends on the stretch marks. Like the very thin ones are usually due to that normal causes. Okay? The large, broad ones are the ones we are wary of. So all those skin products are medical conditions. So you really need to see a dermatologist to be sure and rule out from investigations, from clinical assessment, that this is not something sinister. Now, because we lose these skin structures, some of them can't be gotten back. So stretch mark treatment is pretty difficult, but there are procedures, and most of the time it's not by applying. People always, well, what do I apply to get, you know, remove the stretch marks? If you really want stretch mark removal, because I see a lot of that on creams, it's not, you won't get it from a cream.
Okay. So a cream cannot do that.
And even then, it's not even total removal. It's just a bit of fading away so that it's not so obvious.
Okay.
Because like I said, this structure can't really be gotten back. So there are procedures. There are actually, you know, physical procedures to do. But to say I am using a stretch mark cream to prevent or stop stretch marks will not work.
Okay. So quickly, Dr. Edisiri, your final words before we wrap up the conversation.
Okay, so skincare is not just basic, but it's important. We all need to get involved in skincare. Men, women, children. Okay. Second point is skin types change with age and time. So you don't expect you were glowing as a child that was almost, you know, either living from the car to the house, get back to the house, to have the same skin type as when you are older and you're using different skin products, you're working under the sun and all of that. So skin types will change, and you can have acne for the first time in adulthood. And final word, skin bleaching is not skincare.
It's a no-no, guys.
It's not skincare. It's not healthy at all.
Yeah. Okay. So now, thank you very much, Dr. Edisiri, for that. And Olivia, I think we have Olivia back on Zoom.
Okay.
Hello, Olivia. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes.
Hi. Okay. Welcome back. So, final words before we wrap up the conversation.
Okay. I think the main thing to take away from today is, first, if you have an issue, you've not seen it before, and most likely you don't know how to treat it, see a qualified professional, preferably a dermatologist. Because even certain skin conditions may look similar. Certain types of acne you think are acne might not be acne. And even in acne, there are different kinds and they're treated differently. Also, no matter what, just use sun protection. Even if you feel you have melanin, so you might not burn, there are UVA rays that actually damage collagen. The rays react with collagen by producing free radicals that destroy them and the collagen molecules, and that can lead to premature aging, wrinkles. So the main thing is you want to be able to glow and look nice. So please use sunscreen all the time and reapply every 2 hours and immediately after swimming. And the last thing I would like to say is you should do your research. You should follow qualified skincare professionals, preferably dermatologists, and don't try to concoct your own skincare mixtures in your house, because formulation is very, very important to skincare. It's a science, so you really can't just mix anything. Like if you have malaria, you won't just go and pick random things someone has told you will cure your malaria and take that, you most likely go and buy an anti-malaria, and you need to treat your skin with the same kind of regard.
Okay, well, thank you very much. And that was Olivia Owusu Ansah, skincare enthusiast and blogger. And also we had Dr. Igoro J. Edisire, who is a dermatologist resident, joining us on this conversation today on Lifestyle Daily. We had a great, insightful conversation on skincare practices and how to practice good skincare. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me on this conversation. And both of you are AM Club members. Moving on from now. Yes, it comes with a lot of privileges that I will let you know after the show. So thank you very much, ladies. And wrapping up this conversation, I'm leaving you with Beyonce featuring Blue Ivy and Wizkid and Saint JHN with Brown Skin Girl. I didn't say anything else but Brown Skin Girl, okay? Enjoy.
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first.
Fearless and factual content, so that's what we do. Regardless of any inconveniences, we move on and we move forward. Backwards, never. But it's now time for Throwbacks Thursday, today's hashtag. And Jason and I are going to basically just go back memory lane and basically talk a bit about our childhood. So I'm going to ask you this first question. What was your favorite thing to do growing up?
My favorite thing to do?
Yeah. We all had one.
I was telling my producer this. I had a very boring childhood. Like, I don't even...
So what was the thing that you used to do that used to entertain you?
Even video games.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, I guess video games.
Exactly,
you know,
that's something.
The thing is,
right now, Jason's giving me Dada B vibes. Because, you know, growing up, people used to play outside, okay? So if you're at home playing video games...
Okay, let me just say this. In the neighborhood, I was always compared to Cristiano Ronaldo because I got his kind of legs. So whenever we did play soccer outside, and I'm going to say this on TV, I've been calling for MX24 to have, like, an outdoor soccer competition, but it's like everyone is what's happening?
Yeah, that's
I've actually been asking for this.
Listen, I'm going to be team captain if we do that because I'm quite great at playing football.
Edma,
I'm great at playing football. Listen, people actually see me and they don't know that back in the days I was actually a tomboy. It's very hard to believe.
That's hard to believe.
Yes, but I was one of those tomboys that used to wear makeup and do my hair nice though. But it was trainers and tracksuits.
So what's your favorite sport?
Ice skating. I used to ice skate for France.
And they call me the one that I be. PSA, if you're in Ghana, right, and your talent is ice skating, how do you exploit this talent? No, I'm not even saying you. Like, for those of us who grew up here, how do you explore this talent? So just in case people are wondering what you're not doing in your life, just tell them, I love Formula 1, I love to drive, but there are no driving competitions in Ghana, so that's why I'm stuck in this
I guess you're what you're exposed to, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
That's
so I'm sure maybe I would have
loved... You still do it?
No, not in Ghana.
Yeah, not in Ghana.
But I would have loved to do something else maybe growing up if I grew up in Ghana. I would have probably been an athlete or, you know, a footballer or something
sexy
like
one of that.
Well, thank you very much. I did try.
Very sexy one.
Thank you.
So yes, I'm putting it out there. Yeah, MX24, we have to do like a soccer competition.
Like I said,
I think you'd be a good coach. Yeah.
Yes, I'll be a good coach because I'm firm.
Okay, not my coach. But the other team's coach, because I've been calling for this. I've been asking for this. We had a little FIFA competition not too long ago.
Yeah, well, how was that?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, everyone I played, I burned them out the water. I'm not just saying this. These are facts.
Did you win? Did you win?
Yeah, of course. You
did? Okay, so we have our digital manager here, Eddie Kumson, in the studio, and he's like, he wants us.
Yeah. Eddie's my guy. Eddie's there. That's my guy. He doesn't lie. Everyone knows he doesn't lie. But now we need the physical one.
Yes.
The physical one. We have producers play, presenters. We have everyone, DJs.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what position DJ Borowski is going to play.
DJ, no, he'll be a striker.
You sure?
Yeah.
Borowski looks like a different. He looks like he would like to move around. He just like to stand there and just like do his thing. I can't imagine Borowski taking a penalty.
No, because that's what he likes to do. You need to put him in a position that, you know, will challenge him a little bit.
Okay, that might work out.
Yeah, exactly. But so what are one of your fun memories growing up?
Yeah, mine was with my grandfather, but he passed when I was a teenager. Because I never had a relationship with my dad, so like he was my everything, and it was really difficult when he did pass. But yeah, that's why like, you know, when stuff like that happens and you're growing up and little things happen, you're like, you've already lost probably the most important thing in your life, so things don't move you. That's why I'm this tough, man. Nothing gets to me. So yeah, shout out my grandpops. R.I.P.
May he so continue to rest in perfect peace.
Yeah. What was yours?
My favorite, I have quite a few actually, so I'm trying to basically find one.
KISSING.
Oh no! Oh please! Oh no!
Sitting on a tree.
No. I think it will probably be my very first competition.
Okay, what was that?
It was in Nice, south of France. And my mom allowed me to go. I think I was, like 7 or 8? Yeah, and that was like my very first international competition.
Okay.
It was a group of us, and we went to go and compete.
The V vibes?
Okay. No, this was not that. Okay. So basically, my mom was into sports. She used to play volleyball and run for Ghana nationally.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, so she made sure that all her kids were into some type of sports growing up. So we used to play tennis, football, ice skating, and all of that. So yeah, I think that was like one of my because it was my first time actually traveling within France without my parents and my family and just being around friends.
Oh, that's really cool.
Exactly.
Really
so
cool.
I think it made me very independent as well.
Yeah.
So growing up, just being by myself, traveling by myself, going for competitions and all of that without having my parents around made me very independent.
Yeah, what I will say to that is stuff like this have made you who you are, right?
Yeah.
Please go outside. Everyone is always on their phone.
I know, right?
It's like two people talking, everyone is on the phone. Go outside.
Oh, no, one of my other memories coming to Ghana. So my very first time I came to Ghana, I was 3, and then every single summer holiday we used to come to Ghana, and you know, just playing with the children in the neighborhood, playing ampe and all of this. It just made my childhood, man, and my grandma also made my childhood.
That's cool. She went to France. Some of us went to Kumasi and Takrade, and then back in Accra, Medina, Denta. So.
Which is good too.
Which is good. Which is good.
It's great.
Which is good. That's vibes. Which is good. But yeah, that's cool. So if you have any, always send us messages on at MX24GH throughout the week. Let us know how it was growing up for you, because like we've said, you know, all these things make you who you are. And we go through stuff all the time, but take the positive from these stuff.
Absolutely. But guys, that's about it for Throwback Thursday today. It's been fun. But coming up next is The Plug, and we have a performance for you, so you do not want to miss it. Stay with us.
Slow down.
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first.
Slow down.
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first.
Slow down.
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first.
Slow down.
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first.
Slow down.
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first.
Slow down.
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first.
Slow down.
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24.
Looking for love? Let's take you on a blind date this season of love. What better time to find love than Valentine? A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet that special someone in a love match. To be a part of this, simply send us a DM with your name, picture, location, and 3 things you'd like to see in your ideal date on any of our social media platforms at MX24GH. It doesn't end there. The successful couple will get a special date treat. Follow us on our social media pages at MX24GH. Turn on post notifications for more information.
Unique, contemporary, engaging. Introducing the ultimate talk show that captures, scrutinizes, and stirs up conversations around relevant content across the globe. We talk to the movers and shakers in the tech, youth entrepreneurship, creative arts industry, and many more. Join me, Kwame A. Opoku, usher you to the realm beyond the headlines, new tech releases, trends, and clicks. It's going to be a fun ride on MS Conversations.
They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.
Yes, guys, it's your girl, Miss Drew, your hostess with the mostest. I'll see you in the next moment.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
in the leg book, boah, 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 boah.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Shake your body.
Looking for love? Let's take you on a blind date this season of love. What better time to find love than Valentine? A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet that special someone in a love match. To be a part of this, simply send us a DM with your name, picture, location, and 3 things you'd like to see in your ideal date on any of our social media platforms at MX24GH. It doesn't end there. The successful couple will get a special date treat. Follow us on our social media pages at MX24GH. Turn on post notifications for more information.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is still the AM Club Live on MX24, where we are home to fun, fearless, and factual content. It's now time for the plug, and today we have gospel artist Cici Bedu live in studio with us. Cici, welcome.
Thank you.
Looking very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so today we want to get to know you just a bit more before you give us a very heated performance, because I'm actually expecting it. He was doing some sound check before we went on live, and the voice alone, I was like, oh God, I am gingered in a spirit. But anyway, so tell us a bit more about your journey as a gospel artist so far and how it's been.
It's been good. I mean, 2020 was supposed to be a very bad year, supposedly, but by the grace of God, it was a year that was good for us.
Wow.
It was a year that people got to know the name and then the brand and our music as well. So it's been good, and we're grateful to God for it.
Okay, and how long have you been doing this? How long
Professionally,
have you been
I've been doing it since
professionally,
2011, but
Okay.
since 2017 was when I started to do it myself. So 2011, I was doing BVs and background vocals, and then 2017 was when I started doing music myself.
Wow.
writing.
That's an incredible journey. I mean, I always say when you do something for so long, that means
Exactly.
you must be doing something
right, yeah.
But what have been the challenges? Because, you know, a lot of people see the glitz and the glamour, but a lot of work goes into what you're doing. Have there been any challenges?
I mean, the main challenge has been the fact that we don't get a lot of, eyeballs, let me put it that way,
yeah.
because you're doing gospel, because they target as religious, you don't get a lot of, the masses paying attention to it. But apart from that, and also the financial aspect, I mean, it's been good. For us, the most important thing is that lives are blessed, lives are impacted by what we do. So it's been good, yeah.
And why gospel music, were you called to do it, or is something that you decided to venture into it because you have the voice for it? Because listening to your voice, you could also sing R&B and other genre as well. You could venture into that. But so why did you decide to become a gospel artist?
I think it's two things.
Yeah.
Number one is a calling, and then the second thing is also the fact that it's always been there for me.
Yeah.
I was born into a music family, a church music family. My dad is a choir master in the Presbyterian church.
Wow.
So it's been there. And growing up, I've been doing a cappella, and then also choir music and all that. So it's always been gospel. It's never been, having to want to think about whether to choose or not. It's always been gospel. And then the calling as well, like I said.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
So when it comes to your new song, The Promise, your latest song actually, tell us a bit more about that and what inspired that song.
It's a song that really blesses me, like to today. When I listen to it, it's a huge blessing to me. I was going through a very tough time, sometime last year.
Yeah.
And, there are times that people try to, motivate you and say a number of things, but you still don't feel like anything is working.
Yeah.
And the only thing that can really bring you hope is the voice of God, basically. And it was one of those mornings that I was going through that moment that God dropped that song in my spirit. I just started prophesying the promises of God in my life. My strength was renewed, basically, to keep going.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
and would you say that it has impacted the lives of the people around you, the people that listen to you as well?
Yes. I mean, from day one, since we started singing at our rehearsal, people fell in love with it. And I mean, you could tell when people are singing that it's actually something working inside of them. There's hope that is being re-energized in them.
Amazing. Now, we also know that there are quite a few collaboration in pipes for you as well. Can you mention one or two gospel artists locally and internationally that you'd want to collaborate with in the near future?
I mean, there are my big brothers, Joe Metal, MOG, our senior sister, Dinah Hamilton, and so on and so forth. But collaborations have to do with what God is actually saying.
Absolutely.
And then also the voice, the particular song that you're talking about, who's really going to be a perfect fit for it. So I'm sure when the time comes, we'll be able to do that.
Well, that's amazing. And there you have it, guys. Before we actually wrap up the show, after we wrap up the show, CC Bedu is going to give us an amazing performance, but we want to say a very big thank you to every single person that came on the show today. We had Kavoy coming in for MX Breaks, and for Lifestyle Daily, we spoke about the processes of having good skin care, and we had Dr. Edisiri, and we also had Olivia Owusu Ansah joining us on that conversation. For the plug, Jason and myself took care of that as usual. And no, actually, that was for Throwback Thursday. And the plug, we had CC Ansah joining us. But guys, thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for sending in your comments and opinions on all the stories that we cover right here on the show. Continue to follow MX24GH with the hashtag DAM Club. And if you missed any part of the show, please do head to our YouTube channel at MX24GH. My name is Edma Ohimalawe at Edma Lawe, EDMALAWER.
Yeah, and I am Jason Ole. Same for my brother Godwin, but we're going to be here tomorrow, same time from 8 to 10 a.m. So please stay tuned and please stay safe out there and stay healthy and positive.
Absolutely. So, CC, over to you.
Thank you. Just want to worship the Lord and give Lord thanks and the praise that is due His name. Thank you, Father. Exalted. He is jealous for me. Life's like a hurricane. I am a tree bending beneath the weight of His wind and mercy. And all of a sudden, I am unaware of this affliction eclipsed by glow. And I realize just how beautiful you are and how your affections are for me. And oh, how He loves us, oh, how He loves us, how He loves us, and oh, how He loves us, oh, how He loves us, oh, how He loves us so. Your love is unfailing, oh God. Oh, how He loves us so. Yes, Lord, I love you, Lord, for your mercy's never failing. All my day I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up, until I lay my head, yes Lord, I will sing and prophesy of the goodness of God. Oh, all my life you have been faithful, yes Lord, and all my life you have been so good, and every breath that I am able to breathe, oh God, I will sing of the goodness of God. Yes, Lord. And all my life you have been faithful. You've been faithful and so good. All my life you have been so good. Oh Lord, yeah. Every breath that I am able, God, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, nyami tumfo Wosheyen soda Wataban kes No boyen oba Oba tampa Wokayen famo Mainia Ihiayen Enenete Yena Unyami tumfo